Part 3.
Extra. Detergent. Amount. Especially.
Put extra detergent in the washer when you load it full of laundry.
The amount I usually put in for a full load is 2 cups.
These clothes are especially dirty and won't come out as clean as they need to be without extra laundry powder.
Belongings. Intact. Disarray. Hate.
Did all of your belongings arrive intact?
Yes, but everything here is in complete disarray with piles of clothes and stacks of paper.
I understand. That's why I hate moving.
I don't hate it, but it's tough on me.
Electrician. Ceiling. Fix. Company.
I need to call an electrician. My ceiling light doesn't work.
You probably have some bad wiring.
I hope I can get it fixed soon, because I'm having company over tomorrow night.
Ointment. Smell. Odd. Price. Wait, Rod. You really ought to try this Chinese ointment for your backache.
It probably works just fine, but it smells like a pharmacy.
An odd smell is a small price to pay if it works, and you won't notice the smell after a few minutes anyway.
Neighbor. Allow. Assume. Prohibit.
Your neighbor has a dog in her apartment.
We are allowed to have dogs if we pay a $200 deposit.
You are? I always assumed pets were prohibited. They certainly are in my building.
Slip. Exchange. Purchase. Refund. Refund.
I want to return this CD. I have my sales slip here.
I see you haven't opened it. You can exchange it, receive a voucher towards a future purchase, or get a refund.
Give me a voucher. I'll use it the next time I buy something at this store. Realize. Fare. Prior. Departure.
Do you realize that these discount fares come with restrictions?
I heard they're not refundable. Is there something else?
Yes, you have to purchase your ticket at least 30 days prior to departure.
I'd better decide right away then. Result. Diet. Intake. Consume.
These test results show that a change in diet is in order.
I don't overeat. As a result, I wear a size 6 dress now.
That's good, but the problem is your salt intake, not how many calories you consume. You can use spices instead of salt to make your food tastier. Impress. Performance. Improve. Gradually.
Thank you for coming to my daughter's piano recital.
I was very impressed by her performance and by all the other performers as well.
I think she is improving gradually. This is her 3rd year.
Really? It seems like only yesterday when you said she was starting. Insurance. Coverage. Spouse. Slightly.
Did you have a question about our health insurance?
Yes. Would my wife be covered under this plan?
Coverage for a spouse is available at a slightly higher premium.
I'd like to know how much. We want to compare it with other options.
Cause. Device. Malfunction. Jam.
What caused the device to malfunction?
A sheet of paper got jammed inside it just before it was to come out into the tray.
I was afraid that the copier was just too old.
I've seen machines work well that are far older than this one. That is, if they are well maintained. Calculator. Prepare. Expense. Actually. May I use your calculator, Tony? I need one to prepare my travel expense report.
Actually, I need it for myself right now. Brenda has one, and I doubt that she's using it.
She's not at her desk, and I'd hate to take it without her permission. I'll ask Sam for his.
Drench. Strenuous. Workout. Bet.
You're drenched with sweat. Is it that hot outside?
No, it's not that. Actually, we had a strenuous workout today, and it ran longer than usual.
I bet you're going to be sore in the morning.
Headline. Concerning. Obstruction. Justice.
Have you seen the headline in this morning's paper?
Is it about the investigation concerning Senator Collins? That was all over the news this morning.
Yes, he's been charged with obstruction of justice.
I'm not surprised. Such rumors have been going around for a while now.
Determine. Previous. Sort. Reward.
How can we determine whether or not our customers are satisfied with our products?
We can mail surveys to all of our previous buyers.
If there isn't some sort of reward, we probably won't get a high response rate.
We could offer them our pen and pencil set in return. Reimbursement. Bill. Submit. Form.
Diane, how do I get reimbursement for traveling expenses?
Save the bills from the hotels and restaurants and submit them to the main office when you get back.
That's easy enough. I thought there would be a lot of forms to fill out. Government. Cost. Billion. Bid.
How much will that government project cost?
It'll cost over $1 billion and continue for years and years.
Is there any way for us to bid for some of the work?
We need to join up with another firm to do anything on that large a scale. Suppose. Accompany. Commentary. Editorial.
Where is this illustration supposed to go?
It should accompany this political commentary. They share the same content.
Then it goes on the editorial and opinion page.
Right. Pat is arranging the layout now. Pass it along to her.
Imitate. Budget. Specify. Increase. Increase.
Can we create something that roughly imitates this design? It's hugely popular.
Not by the budget that you've specified.
Then we'll have to increase the budget and introduce a model of our own. Let's look at the schedule first.
Swamp. Possibly. Overtime. Sink.
Bonnie, the firm is swamped. Could you possibly work overtime tonight? Just a couple of hours would help.
I'd be delighted to. I'm not very busy, and I could use the extra money.
Great. It seems that at this moment, your and our needs are in sync. Quit. Unexpected. Graduate. Graduate. Degree.
My assistant Steve Jackson quit.
That's unexpected. He would have gotten the next promotion and probably would have been promoted to manager in a year or two.
That's right. But he decided to go back to graduate school and finish his degree, which he started doing part-time last year.
I wish him luck. That's a great goal to have. Celebration. Attract. Crowd. Nephew.
Your company's 10-year anniversary celebration attracted a good-sized crowd. It was amazing.
It was what one would expect. The clients and suppliers totaled over 100 people.
I heard your son-in-law will succeed you soon.
No, that's not right. He's my nephew, not my son-in-law.
Roughly. Plumbing. Setback. Require.
You have roughly 1 month to get this building finished.
That may be impossible. The plumbing needs to be replaced, and that's no quick job either.
Not another setback. Your company's had one problem after another. All of them require a lot of money, too.
Relocate. Operation. Nearby. considerably.
We might have to relocate some of our operations across town.
That would cause several problems. Why don't you just rent some extra space nearby?
That would be quite costly. Office space is considerably cheaper outside of the downtown area. Author. Admire. Work. Pity.
Have you read any novels by this author?
Yes, I've read his most famous novel, the one he got an award for. I admire his work.
It's a pity that he died at such a young age.
I have his final novel, but I haven't started it yet. Omit. Belong. Conclusion. Vague.
I think you should omit this paragraph, the one that begins with, "Let's think about."
Do you mean it doesn't belong in the conclusion?
I just think this sentence is a bit vague.
I'll come up with something else. It's just too short if I cut it out.
Raise. Wonder. Demanding. Rewarding.
Raising a child can be stressful. I'm always wondering what to do.
It is a demanding job, but I can't imagine life without my children.
I guess it is very rewarding when children get older, like yours are.
Reluctant. Prefer. Incredibly. Concerned.
Why are you reluctant to shop online?
I just prefer to go to stores. I'm afraid to buy anything I haven't seen with my own eyes.
I find online shopping incredibly convenient.
I'm more concerned about quality.
Deserve. Credit. Content. Complain.
Don't you think she deserves more credit? She put almost the whole project together herself.
Yes, but she's content with how things are.
I would complain if I were her. If she doesn't speak up, this may happen again.
It's just not in her character to make waves. Willing. Protest. Protest. Brave. Belief.
He's willing to protest to his boss. The transfer would be to a much worse location.
Wow, I didn't know he was that brave.
He has very strong beliefs. They told him in the beginning that he'd never have to leave Boston. Appoint. Committee. Announce. Patience.
Who will be appointed to the committee? Frank ought to make it, but who will the others be?
Hopefully it will be announced soon, maybe today.
Good. People are losing their patience, and the work needs to be started.
Mainstream. Flagrantly. Ignore. Inaction.
Was this story covered by the mainstream press as well?
No, they flagrantly ignored it. We were the only magazine that reported it.
I don't know how they justify their inaction. Steep. Cozy. Cruel. Flat. Ideal. Keen. Dizzy. Stout. Bald. Splitting. Somewhat. Publicly.
Frequently. Directory. Peculiar. Inhale. Symptom. Abstract. Cavity. Counterfeit. Afterwards. Conduct. Associate. Evidently.
Eventually. Prospective. Imply. Modify. Undertake. Undergo. Deficit. Relevant. Afford. Behavior. Flatter. Mumble.